right, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Hello. How are you guys? Happy spring. Welcome. It's April and we are in really good weather. I'm not a cold girly. I don't like the cold at all, only for cozy vibe, like reading, staying in house, under the covers, slippers, furry shit on. Yeah, that's me. Okay. So here in South Florida, though, we get mostly hot weather, so I should be good. But today I wanted to talk to you guys. Let's chit chat about these super popular books that I was not into. So I scoured BookTok, Google, Goodreads, Instagram to bring you guys some of these top books that I have read that I don't feel like really lived up to the hype. And some of them are series, some of them are standalones, but a lot of the time I won't finish them. If it's not, I'm not going to force myself to endure something that I'm not into when there's so many juicy, good, yummy books. I'm not doing it to myself. That's a waste of time. All right, so let's get started. I'm also going to be talking about good, like ones that I do like, or maybe I like the first one and the second one, if they drop the ball, right? That happens. Sometimes it happens. Let's start with this one's going to be controversial, The Poppy War. And I did get into the first book. I loved the first book. I thought the first book was really good. It was a really strong premiere of a book. However, the second book was dragging. It was just like on and on. And I don't know. It just, I couldn't connect. I couldn't connect. I felt like the things I wanted to know more about, the author wasn't really touching on, and then giving me all this information about characters that I didn't really care. It's just not it. Mm-mm. Poppy War. I feel like it's really hyped. It's really hyped. Everybody's into it, but I just didn't do it that good for me. I don't know. I heard Babel was also, see, Babel comes off love and hate. People either love it or hate it. But then even the people that do love it, they always give a little disclaimer. Oh, if you're into romance or if you're into, I guess, happily ever after situations going on, it's not really like that. And so then I just didn't pick it up because why have a fantasy book without the romance? What are we doing? All right, another one I could say Circe. Let's say Circe, right? That one by Madeline Miller. It was so, oh my gosh, it was like reading the Odyssey in school again. It was so long and drawn out. And I was just like, parables. No, that one, not for me. It wasn't for me. Okay, the next one, Do Not Kill Me, because I actually enjoyed it in the beginning. And this is Children of Blood and Bone. Oh my God. Don't hate me, guys. So I love the beginning. I loved the magic. I loved, well, the very beginning, it was a little hard for me to get into. I was like, what's happening here? But I was like, oh, maybe it's because it's just like a new world, a new situation. But I was a little confused I was like confused when they were going back and forth through the POVs, right? And that when that happens in some books, you got to do the POVs right. You can't OD with the POV. You can't go back and forth too much or too many different people. It starts to just lose me. I don't get connected enough. But so I read through that whole book. I was in for the adventure, even the enemies to lovers thing. Don't know if that's going to end up happening because I didn't read more. I didn't go past book 2. But by the time I got to book 2, I was over it. Heavy on the over it. I was like, all right. So another unpopular opinion is going to be the Throne of Glass series and Crescent City series. Don't kill me. So listen, I tried to get into it. What book is this? Book 4, Crown of Midnight. I went past this book. Okay. It just wasn't for me. I couldn't pick up the next one. I couldn't get into it. It was set up pretty well. It just didn't have enough to keep me to wanting to go to the next book. Okay. Then Crescent City, once there was like cell phones, but it was like fairies. It just couldn't get it to make it make sense in my brain. I couldn't get it together. So that Overhyped. It's not that good. To me, it's not that good. Especially the Throne of Glass one. I was waiting for this epic thing to happen, and it was like there were elements, there were moments, but it was nowhere near enough. It was nothing compared to the Akatar part, the Court of Thorn and Roses. That whole series was like really curated, just everything, everything. Of course, I feel like, and this is why I just feel so bad because I am just a romance girly. So when I try to step out of my little comfort zones and read these other ones, I'm like, romance that keeps the story just like so yummy, just building, isn't always a romance. So, I mean, Darker Shades of Magic with the Schwab didn't have that much romance going on, and I ate that book up. The world building was amazing. Everything else was just amazing. All right. So, another book that did not live up to the hype. It didn't live up to the hype at all, and that is Verity by Colleen Hoover. Listen, I could say that the part that was very like, what's on? Like, what's happened? Like, oh my God, why does she keep doing these things? Why does she keep putting herself in these positions? Why is she doing this? Why are you doing this? Stop doing what you're doing. I did want her to just like stop the diary, like stop the she was not supposed to be reading whatever that book was. I wanted her to do that so bad, so many times. So I get the like waiting for something to happen, like you know it's gonna happen and you're waiting for it to happen part. But for some reason, I think I even DNF'd it. Like I think my friend ended up telling me what happens at the end. It was just like no, it was a little triggering. It was just like it was too much where yeah, it's very like abusive and everything. I couldn't keep reading it and I couldn't see why anybody would be interested in reading this. Like it was just not okay. It's just not right. And I was like no, I think Colleen Hoover really took it to the dark side with this one and I wasn't not here for it. I put it down. I wasn't into it. Look, TikTok sensation with over 200,000 books sold or whatever. But y'all can have this book. I could, if you want, I'll mail it to you. If you need a copy, I will mail this book to you. That's how much I'm just like not wasn't here for it. This one and and I know that's being super dramatic, but it calls for some drama. That one was extra and it wasn't my thing. And I think that's where my murder mystery and thriller horror lies. Like I feel like thriller and horror tends to just push the envelope a lot in books. They take it just too far. And so I like the mystery murder ones. The mystery murder ones are a little good. The hook is like you're trying to figure out who it is. You know it's be some character that has been introduced to you. So you're like trying to figure it out. You're playing the game of Clue. I like that. When it's that thriller and it's just could be this most like horrendous happening and you're not sure, nah, I'm okay. I like my soft, fluffy romance fantasy. Yeah, that's me. And then I'll like out and get some other stuff in there and a little science fiction also. But when it gets to that level, I'm not into it. Go ahead, Nick. You're good. It's not in the camera. Huh? Okay, it's not in the camera. So yeah, those are some unpopular opinions that I just decided I wanted to share with you guys because listen, Book Talk's going to push you to think that you like a lot of these books and it's okay. It's all right to not like them. I don't even pick up books unless they're like super to me and you have to be like, you know what trend I really did like though that would help me with picking out these books? It would be like, oh, if you like this, then you'll like this. If you've read this and you liked it, then read this and you'll like it. If you've watched this, liked it, then watch this TV show. And I really like those book recs because it gives you more of an idea of the atmosphere you're going to be going into and if it's something that you would be comfortable or interested in. You know what I mean? Like I bet sometimes you think, like reading that synopsis, it's sold to you a certain type of way and then book talk of course is just blowing it up and so you're like oh yeah, I'm gonna love this and the next thing you know reading who are these people, what is the author talking about, why is it so chaotic, I don't understand. Another one I could not finish and that just made me remember this is a newer hype one, this is like recently is Magnolia Parks. On that one, lots of like it was trying to be Gossip Girl, but it didn't to me like have ongoing like middle plot that I could just keep hold of. Like I was just like, what am I doing? I'm just basically in a toxic relationship with a person for no reason. I'm just there. I couldn't find out what am I looking forward to reading in this book. It's just nothing. So yes, unpopular opinions. with your girl Ari. Hi.